some grace with that. The question that we are raising today is, what is keeping us from operating in our identity in Christ? And I think there are so many, if we're honest, answers to that question. But today I'm going to submit that it is a struggling inner environment. A struggling inner environment is what often keeps us from operating in our Christ-like identity. When I say struggling inner environment, I'm referring to what makes up that inner environment: the mind, the heart, the soul, our thought, our intellect, the will, and the emotions. Those components would make up that inner environment. And if those components are struggling, they are going to they're going to raise up and erect barriers that will keep us from pursuing and operating in Christ like identity. What are some of those barriers? What are some of those distractions that can keep us from pursuing Christ-like identity? They are disruptions and distractions of all kind. And of course, we can make it the conversation for sin, and we can unpack sin and what does that look like. And I will talk about that in later episodes, but I want to really focus in today, hold in view today that disruptions and distractions to the mind, the heart, the soul, our thought, our intellect, the will, and our emotions can really prevent us from walking and pursuing Christ-like identity. Generally speaking, they keep us from seeing the fullness of God in the ways that we are supposed to as believing Christians with authority and with power. They keep us from having faith to truly be salt and light, to be the difference makers in this generation, to be the church who is supposed to be the city set on a hill for the whole world to see, for the culture to see, for this generation to see, for the culture and the generation to look at and say, you know what? I want that. I want what they got. They have a different flavor. They have a distinct flavor, the salt. They have a different illumination, a unique, authentic, transparent illumination, but with wisdom, the light of God. I want that.